I was talking to a group of young people, and we were discussing the issue of unemployment in the country that is now at 31.4%. And as we were having a discussion about that, I picked up that they do not understand what that actually means. Because the numbers are thrown around, unemployment is at 32%, unemployment went down to 31.8, unemployment went down to 31.4. But how does our unemployment rate compare to other countries in the world? Once you start doing that comparison, you get to see how much trouble we're in when it comes to unemployment. And I picked that up only this morning because half the time you talk to young people, you talk to people about unemployment, and it's just a matter of, oh man, we can't find jobs. And I know this sounds very trivial, but I'm talking about a group of young people I spoke to this morning. And when I picked up from the conversation that they're not understanding, they don't have a full understanding of what 31.4% unemployment means for a country. Then that's when I decided I need to make this video so that we can educate our young people and make them understand what this means. What is 31.4% unemployment? What does it mean? And how does that affect the country? And how does it compare with other countries from other continents? So please share this video with any young person you might know, your niece or your nephew, anybody who might have a twisted idea about what unemployment rates actually mean. So what I've done is I've taken some time and uh, chose a couple of countries from different continents so that we can actually look at what the unemployment rate in those countries is compared to what we have. I think that will create a good picture of the amount of trouble that we're in. The unemployment rate we have in the country is a crisis. It is such a serious crisis that it's a ticking time bomb. If we do not deal with the issue of unemployment in this country, we are heading for very serious trouble. Because for many countries, many developed countries, the minute unemployment reaches between 5 and 10%, it's a crisis. A president has to step down because unemployment is a serious thing. But in our country, unemployment in 2005 was at about 22%. So for the past 20 years, our unemployment has gone up by 10%. It has never gone down from there. It has gone up by 10% from 22.4% to 31.4%. So what I've done now is I have written down a couple of countries. So I started with Europe, North America, and Asia so that we can understand where we are in comparison to other countries. We need to do this for young people. So please share this video so that if you are sitting at home unemployed, if you are studying and you are about to graduate and looking for a job, you need to understand what we are facing in this country so we can make the right decisions. We can choose the right leaders who can help us deal with the issue of the economy so that we can have a low unemployment rate. Some countries have, if you have a 5% unemployment rate, that's a healthy unemployment rate because it means that 95 of the working age people are working. You can quit your job today and get a new job the next week. And if you look at our labor legislation, all the labor laws that we have, everything, all the policies that the ANC has on the economy is hindering a lot of growth. So let me start with Europe. And I'm going to mention countries and the unemployment rate. So you get to understand where we are at 31.4% comparing to these people. Europe, Russia, 2.2% unemployment. Netherlands, 4% unemployment. Ireland, 4.7%. The UK, 5.2%. Germany, 6.3%. Those are the 5 countries in Europe that I've chosen here. So if you look at a country like Netherlands or Russia, our unemployment is about 10 times more than theirs. Let's look at North America. I've chosen here just Mexico, US, and Canada. Mexico, 2.4% unemployment. The US, 4.3%. Like I said earlier, a country like the US, the minute unemployment rate goes over 5%, it's a crisis. Somebody has to be fired. Somebody has to step down. Somebody has to resign. Somebody has to be accountable to why the unemployment has exceeded 5%. They take it very seriously. US, let me repeat that, 4.3%. Canada, 6.5%. So let me go to Asia. Qatar, 0.1%. What does that mean? Almost everybody in that country has got a job. You can quit your job and get a new one. Let me tell you something about a free market. You need to make it easy to hire and also possible to fire. Because if you make it difficult for companies to hire and very difficult to fire, it becomes a problem. You're not helping anybody. If anything, you are stalling your own economy. Thailand, 0.76%, under 1% unemployment. Singapore, 2% unemployment. South Korea, 3% unemployment. Japan, 2.6% unemployment. All of these Asian countries I've mentioned here, the highest unemployment rate is in South Korea of 3%. 3% unemployment rate. 97% of the working age people, the working age population of this country are at work. There are jobs available because they've managed to put systems in place that encourage a growing economy. So any young person watching this, any young person who has received this video for sharing, look at this, Google it yourself. Look at all the unemployment rates around the world. Look at countries that we compare ourselves with, like Brazil. The last time I checked in, Brazil was something like 5.1%. Hence, I'm saying to you, any unemployment rate between 5 and 10% is already in crisis mode. Yet, in this country, in South Africa, we have an unemployment rate of 31.4%. 31.4%. It's a very serious crisis because the people that are not working now, that are of working age, what happens to them? How do they feed their families? How do they develop themselves as individuals? How do they contribute as individuals to this economy? Are they just going to become a wasted generation? Think about it. If you're a young person or you're a parent of a young person, please Google it. It's available. This information is available. Look at how we compare to other countries when it comes to unemployment. We have the highest unemployment rate in the world. And not by 2% or 3%, by 10 times. So I wanted to share this video. Please share this video with any young person you can come across. Show them what the stats are so that they can get their voices heard. If you keep appointing politicians and leaders that do not know what they're doing, this is what we get. We get an economy that is not growing, and then young people that are getting wasted away and not practicing their graft and not practicing what they studied. And all those skills, all that time wasting away. And it's a painful thing to see. It's a painful thing to watch. It's a painful to see where this government has gotten us to. And then on top of that, they get themselves 100,000 rand a year salary increase, while 31.4% of the working population doesn't have any work. So Google it. It's available on the internet. Compare our unemployment rate to any country in the world and see where we are. You'll realize very quickly that we are in a crisis. If we don't deal with unemployment in this country, we have a very serious problem in our hands. Until then, stay safe.